On 7. My name is Renata Samuels-Card.
And my name is Brandon Usher.
You okay?
I don't know where to go on just now, but
they had
yes.
to move to a beat, go down, and it got low, and I was like, what? Okay, what?
Some of the songs, young guys, you have to understand that this is the first time, along with you, that we're hearing these songs. We have no idea how to...
So whatever come out, just come out at this point.
I understand Renata, though. I understand Renata, though. Just
do something. Do something, and whatever happened, do something. Okay, sorry.
Right, and we're doing something this October 28th because we have a nice show planned for you this morning. Tell them, Ren, what's one thing that we have?
We have excitement coming in because ILO, International Labour Organization, project that's funded by the EU, is going to be talking about what this project entails, what's happening on the 30th of October. It's the Prosper Project, so find out all the details behind that and what you need to know, how it's affecting your community or maybe a community around you. What else do we have, Brandon?
Right, so we have the BTIA coming in talking about the upcoming El Cayo Festival. You want to learn more about that, you have to stay tuned for that conversation. So yes, apart from that, we do have a number of Couch Talk topics to go through this morning, including, you bring a machete, you bring in a weed waka, because we both for Chapson, Cesped. This morning, in our contracts, $33,000 a week. Woo. Contracts. But yes,
so
guys.
we're going to see all that goes on. You know how this works. Put your comments in the comment section, make it live, interactive, fun, and respectful, of course.
Let's get to the comments.
Sunup. Seek the answer that's worth looking for today.
And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been happening over the weekend. So
may seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you'll see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can go. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome to your Tuesday episode of Sunup on 7. So before we bring you the show, we have to bring you the weather, courtesy of the Belize Met Service, as well as the traffic, courtesy of Smart.
Good morning, Belize. The latest radar imagery showed little to no rainfall was observed on the mainland, with a few more offshore near Middle Key. A light northwesterly airflow prevails. The 24-hour forecast, sunny with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy to cloudy skies tonight. Showers or thunderstorms will be isolated, with a few more likely mostly over offshore areas this morning and tonight. The maximum temperatures for today will reach 88 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 93 inland, and 82 up in the hills. The low temperatures for tonight will be around 77 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 72 inland, and 68 up in the hills. The winds will be from the northwest at 5 to 15 knots, and the sea conditions will be choppy to moderate. A low tide will occur this morning at 9:23, followed by a high tide this evening at 3:51, another low tide tonight at 7:37, and another high tide early tomorrow morning at 2:14. The sun rose this morning at 5:49 and will set this evening at 5:22. The moon will rise this morning at 11:47 and will set tonight at 4 minutes after 11. In the sargassum forecast, latest satellite observation showed a few sargassum mats beyond the barrier reef. The forecast suggests that a few of these mats may drift towards the northern Keys by this weekend. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night: skies will be cloudy at times. Showers or thunderstorms will be isolated at first. Then an increase over the country is expected by Wednesday afternoon. Shower activity will decrease late Wednesday night as a cold front approaches the area. In the tropical weather outlook, at 6 a.m. this morning, Melissa, an extremely dangerous Category 5 hurricane, was approaching western Jamaica. Melissa was located near latitude 17.5 degrees north, longitude 78.1 degrees west, or about 55 miles southeast of Negril, Jamaica. Melissa is moving to the northeast at 7 miles per hour with a maximum sustained winds of 175 miles per hour. Melissa is expected to make a turn towards the northeast with an increase in forward speed is expected later today. On this forecast track, Melissa poses no threat to Belize. For a review of our forecast and other products, please visit our website at nms.gov.bz. With that, we end this morning's forecast from the Belize National Met Service.
We have the weather, guys.
Yes.
You alright?
I'm Listen to me. Let's start with me, your other boy.
Well, the people in the chat, they start with me. I don't know what going on with Charlotte this morning.
Nobody. She just said if you'll finally get the date right. Like this is a compliment.
Okay, I always get the date right, but they never compliment me on getting the date right. But the one time I slip up, just
You've been
the
watching
levee
those
has
videos.
broken.
You've been watching those videos, right?
Which videos?
The videos where talk about, one time I did something wrong and blah, 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 and I get you sometimes. One of those videos.
I don't know which video you're talking about.
I feel like you've been watching it. You give me that vibe, Brandon. How are you doing today? How are you, Brandon?
I am quite fine. I am fantabulous, thank you.
Fantabulous.
Yes.
Okay.
Fantastic.
No problem.
How about you,
Fantastic.
Ren?
I am doing good.
You're adulting?
I am adulting. I will not be on the show for the next 3 days, guys, the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, just letting you ahead of time. So I don't know if that's why Brandon's level is the way it is right now, because he knows Thursday I won't be on. I'm not sure what's going on. I have adulting to do. I have work to do, so I will not be in. There's no holiday, guys. So for people who just think you're going missing for holiday, it's not that luxury. So yeah, it's not that luxury. But, not grand.
No.
I am feeling good. I'm feeling very blessed and highly favored to be able to get up to see a new day that the Lord's given me. I had good cantata practice. I'm excited, man. I have the vibes going in.
Cantata.
Cantata, okay. Oh my gosh, okay. So cantata, at my church, we have cantata every Christmas. And so it's like a whole musical where, Chris Bradshaw, he directs it too as well. And so we have the altos, the tenors, the sopranos, the basses and everything. And so we do, and we tell the story of Jesus and everything through song. So there are 10 different songs that we sing and all different symphonies, harmonies, and all kind of thing that happen. But literally that's like our Christmas special. Yes, I sing alto.
What a thing. What a thing.
Why are you like that? But yeah, big up to Chris Bradshaw and my Open Door Believer Chapel crew that works hard every Monday. Every Monday we come in, doing it hard, man. Chris and I could go home early.
Because we don't have to get it right.
Yeah, that's true.
Christmas the right here, no?
Girlfriend is in there. When the girlfriend is in there?
Christmas the right here. I'm just telling you.
That's true.
After the 19th, they're straight there. They're like,
and we have our Christmas special that's coming up too as well. Please remember.
Special.
No, it's peppers, no. Pepper.
Listen. When I get me vexed like how PM me vexed yesterday. I don't know, and we're jumping into our first topic this morning, but that man yesterday had
What he eat? Pepper?
saw clapbacks.
He made to get Marisol and Jules it like at this point, like I don't know, you know, like when you do an interview, you do something but you don't really want to do it, so you do it with bad attitude. It give me that vibe, like you know when
Like, ask me no question.
No, like when your man asks you for sweep, right? And like no, I don't know this. When your man asks you for sweep or do something in the house and you do it, you know, bex the whole while you do it, you give attitude to do it or so.
But yet,
it's like that kind of vibe.
But
like,
then you say, if you don't do it correct, your man tell you go do it again. Who will tell the Prime Minister for go do it again? But Ren, where I understand from this interview yesterday,
what you understand?
is the reason why we don't have no press conference.
Explain it to me.
Why we not got
Explain
no
it to me.
If that were a press conference about you, they fire back and they answer back and they talk back and things like that.
I know to answer the questions and go. But you know, this is not the first time. It's not the second, it's not the third time that he's done this before. We're looking specifically at the question that talked about the independent investigation about the abduction for Budna.
But what part we end up, Ren? What part we end up at?
I actually remember, we never said this in the beginning that the police supposed to investigate themselves. But we don't are at the same part with the way how it's normally. When we have an investigation, isn't it normally the DPP that carries this thing out?
The DPP is forwarded the file, but then the DPP instructs the investigators for go and go do their thing, which is the police.
Exactly. So we normally do that in at the beginning. How much months we they in? Because it's happening in August.
September.
September, October.
October. We got to November, so
Like
more than
about-
a month in. More than a month
Like
in.
I would say like 2 months in. I say like no, not so much, not so much because it happened early August, you know. So
No, early August, early September maybe. So
you saw
we got
something
2
now?
months in. We
Okay,
got
okay.
2
All
months.
right, all right, if we say so. All right. So we're looking at that. And so the Prime Minister has let us know. I was going to try to describe how he let us know, but he's letting us know that the update when it comes to the whole Budna investigation is there will not be an independent investigation. They had scrapped that fully. They talked about how they have no provision in the law that looks specifically at forming a committee. I can't form a committee out of nowhere. So when Jules asked her, so wait, really no independent investigation? Like,
Why just say?
why just say? You know how I just say? That kind of thing. And then, of course, Marisol was pushing to probe and say, but you promised us that level of responsibility and everything. And they're like, well, we're going about doing it this way.
So, Ren, the thing
Basically.
is, right, and we on this show have said it, Jules has said it on Beef, what laws do we have, or did we have, in order for even get one independent investigator, right? But wait, hold up, make I tell you this. So we have this abduction happen. We have this report where get produced by the commissioner.
We got the one
Wait,
from the commissioner, and then we have the from
But wait,
the,
and they give timeline.
Okay, sorry.
So we
Tell
get
me.
a commissioner, and then after we get a whole month. Yes, you're right. Probably
told you.
the end of the month, but 3 weeks. But get this full report from Deputy Commissioner, AC, Assistant Commissioner.
Assistant Commissioner.
Right.
Sutherland. Or
Wait,
Suzette. And
that-
the first name is
Anderson, if I'm not
Anderson.
mistaken. But yes.
His name.
And then we get the report that gone the cabinet, right?
Dagana.
And then cabinet announced, okay, well, we have forwarded this to the AG for his advice on an independent investigation, but guess what?
What?
How long ago was that? That about 2-3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, basically.
We're well into it 2 months, well, almost by the 2 months, right?
That's what I'm telling you.
So now, after all of this, and we go for an independent investigation, we even showed some names.
See,
right?
people that had interdiction.
Yeah.
And not really,
well,
but
they
the
get off
special,
for
but they
interdiction, they
have
for suspension.
they have special duty. They get,
All of this to happen just for go straight back to say, oh, well, you know what, we just have to forward the file to the DPP.
when all else fails, Brandon, what do we do? Go back to the original plan.
Yes, exactly.
When plan
Go
A,
back.
B, C, D did not work,
We
we
take-
will go back.
We take the road less traveled by, but you know what? We probably stumble less, so we have to go back to
You know, like
point.
when I get lost, when you depend on GPS, when I get lost, and I go other places.
You mean the GPS will lead you out to sea?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one. So we come.
We come back.
We come back.
now.
We got floating.
I know, again, the police will be investigating the police. So yesterday, Marisol asked a good question. Unknown for the past last, within this time.
Quick.
So why no for investigation? But
He's-
no, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Bring in the FBI? Ren.
Could you? I'm just asking for a friend. Could you? Do you have them on speed dial? Is it number 5? I just to try and understand. I'm just checking. I'm just checking because the truth is, if you want to get it done, and I'm fully assured here, correct me if I'm wrong, the government has that will and political will, that way of moving through and navigating. If they want to get something done, they understand that the opposition is fully for finding out what happens with this abduction and so there's, you can't even say, oh, the opposition will try to go against you or whatever it is. They want answers. You know, the public wants to have answers. I think this might get passed in a decent amount of time.
But yes, Ren, how long now? Almost 2 months?
I was telling
Almost
you
2
this.
months. And then guess what? So
What?
now
Tell
the
me
police
more.
have to go investigate after so much time has passed.
Where so much things could
Where things could get
deleted,
re-recorded, lost.
Because we
all
know
of
we
that
have a
thing, yeah.
system of losing evidence out of nowhere. Where is it? It's in the wind. It blows through the trees. It's gone. Gotta be quicker than that, Brandon. Gotta be quicker than that. But you
Daniela,
know-
true, the man soon saw cause bad word.
But you know what I was seeing too as well? Some persons were looking at this and saying that this seems strategic in the sense that, you know, have all of these investigations, these reports get done, and later on now give it to the DPP to do the proper process after things have already been, quote unquote,
Done.
dealt with.
And concluded.
And concluded. So what are you able to do on the DPP report on what you need it to be reported on in that sense?
So, again,
I listen to what the people say. I read the
Again,
comments.
Ren, we don't know where this report where ACP Anderson put out. We don't know what that report says, right? So they're like, what did DPP get? What will the DPP get? And remember the report said conclusively. Commissioner involved. Remember that? No. So, okay, the DPP hands tied this up.
So,
How that work?
you tell me, you liar, what?
I didn't try to struggle to find out how it worked.
I didn't try to figure it out.
No,
You know
I
what?
was set you up for go investigate against your colleagues, for go
After there was
investigate
2
against-
reports, I read it too as well. Gathering evidence, what happened with the phones. Like, there's so many things. We are waiting to
Anyways.
see, guys. We are waiting to see. And of course, we're going to have media probe and push to see exactly what comes out from this. But yeah, that is your update. That is, you never hear what I just said? That was your update.
But guys, moving on into more serious matters, and yes, for those, I think we all need to get together to pray for our Caribbean
I see people doing some
sisters
like
and
prayer
brothers.
parties and stuff like that where they're like getting other people together. It's
Major Hurricane Melissa
Category 5.
is staring at Jamaica right now, expected to make landfall later on this morning. And this is the first Category 5 storm in Jamaica's history
yeah.
to make landfall in Jamaica, which it is going. The miles at this point, as you've heard from the Met Service, is that there's sustained winds of 175 miles per hour. It's moving north-northeast, expected to move northeast eventually, and it has picked up speed. I know last night before I went to sleep, it was moving at 2 miles per hour. I woke up this morning at around 4, it was at 5, and now it is at 7. So it's gaining some speed forward, but still
And the
very
truth
slow
is,
moving.
you would prefer it to move faster because at least it'd be, quote unquote, finished quicker.
A couple hours and
Yeah,
done,
but
right?
like when you move slow, like, and I think people understand that concept, you know, of how devastating and how destructive it can be while moving super slow because you to take your time to go through the dust, like the rip up things
And you know
along
the thing is,
way.
Ren, from this weekend, from Friday, Saturday, the islands of Hispaniola, meaning Haiti and Dominican Republic, Cuba, Jamaica, they have all been getting this rain, some winds and
Yeah.
whatnot. So they've been feeling this from last week.
And now we're seeing it now properly creep up for Jamaica specifically. I know we're seeing Chantal give us updates along the
Yes,
way
correct.
to if you know anybody from Jamaica, I'm hoping that you checked in on your loved ones. We know that there's a lot to be desired when it comes to how we can be able to help because obviously we're a distance away, but you know, prayers are life-changing and we can be able to push for that. And so if you're
At
a
this
praying
point-
person, please pray too
At
as
this
well.
point, it's all we can offer them.
It's really all we
There's
can
no way
offer
in
right
or
now.
no way out right now, right?
And on that
People,
si-
I
sorry.
mean, they have been asked to evacuate, get to shelters, bunker down if you can, because this, I mean, it's unfortunate
It's so
what Jamaica
unfortunate.
will be going through,
You know,
that is going through right now.
On Sunday, one of the preacher for the day was telling us that every 37 years, they can record like a record-breaking or a very devastating hurricane that comes, and it's a 37-year thing that happens every time. And so, like, I think he was stating that I think Gilbert or so was like about 37 years ago too as well.
1988.
So,
yes.
so like he was saying, and then the one before was about 37 years too as well. So it's
You mean
like,
specifically for Jamaica?
no, in general for such, I think it was for that.
Last year,
or maybe
they
it was for
wrecked up
Jamaica specifically.
Grenada, yeah,
But like he was saying, like those record-breaking hurricanes look at like 37 threshold. Like some
No, but
scientific person was looking at that.
We don't claim that, yeah.
I just said the numbers.
But yes.
We're here to go back with the statistics. But again, just looking at that and just looking at what position we're in right now, guys, I want to report on what, thankfully, the National Students Union are trying their best to do to support students. They mentioned that, you know, right now, there's only so much that they can do. The hurricane hasn't fully hit yet to know what are the different damages that will be done. But what they can report on is that they are going to be starting, or they have started a GoFundMe in the U.S. too as well to raise funds, because their whole priority right now is to give any kind of little supplies. So they can give any supplies or anything towards the students after the whole devastating hit comes. We know that the Prime Minister mentioned that there are some students that are going to be staying, that are staying with the
consulate
there too also, because some of them that we do know that live off campus, because if you live on campus, you're able to stay, you know, with them, and there's a certain level of security happening there. So those that were living off campus are living with the consulate too, or staying with the consulate too.
And you know, Ren, it's like, it's very devastating. I lived in Jamaica for 2 years. At UA itself, the Mona campus, you are surrounded by mountains, right? Now, as I was explaining earlier to you guys, Jamaica in the middle of the island has huge mountains. And with all that rain coming down, the sodden ground already, all that rain needs to drain off somehow. And it will drain off into major cities, into major towns, into villages, landslides. I mean, extreme flooding will be happening. We know already that there's 3 reported deaths in Jamaica.
Yes, and I see Belize and Gail talking about it too as well. There are 3 already dead while they were preparing for that. What, 3 dropped on one, and then two, and then 1 got electrocuted too as well.
And then we know that
it's not
4 persons have lost their lives, 3 in Haiti and Dominican Republic, and this is just because of rain, guys. So as Renata said, the Student Union of Belize is actually doing a GoFundMe, but we, the people of Belize, while we can just simply send prayers for and well wishes for those persons in Jamaica, that does not stop us from starting to fundraise and starting to actually gather goods, canned goods, food, clothes, everything like that to send to Jamaica, because this storm actually taking its time through Jamaica can wipe out everything, really reimagine Jamaica for you. And there will be places, like I said, landslides and everything. Jamaica has many mountains, roads through mountains, bridges through mountains. Those things can actually be swept away and leave communities completely disconnected from the rest of communities.
And you know, a lot of persons
electricity,
weren't able to get
water,
out, so
they won't be able to get that, right? So we as CARICOM members, as our fellow Caribbean people, we need to get together to actually start gathering stuff so that we can send over to our counterparts.
Yeah, because they're going to need a lot of help.
It's not only Jamaica. Cuba is left to be hit. The Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, all of those places will be affected. We need to do something about it.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it is like, I could just imagine the toll that's going to be taking place. I'm praying for them. Same way, Daniel. Like, I can't even imagine how scared they are in this moment of what could come, what is to come.
Some students who have never experienced it. Chantel says she has never experienced a storm of this magnitude.
Yeah, exactly. Like you go there for your education, and you go for economic prosperity, and you go there and you're not expecting this to happen. So definitely, I think this is the time we really show that we're a member of CARICOM. We show that we're brothers and sisters for real, and we can be able to render some assistance and so forth going on. Like, whatever it is, whatever it takes, we'll see how it can be able to go down. But right now, presently, the prayers. We get on our knees and we pray for them as they navigate this.
Correct.
So we move right along.
I know. This one, yes. So. All right, so we move from very serious to very, very serious. And we're back home in our country.
How y'all want to take it, bro?
I think we should start a business, right? Make we do.
So this is the thing, right? From my understanding, from the interview it's told, the PM supports, you know, whatever, like, for the most part. Once his colleagues, I don't know if we categorize as his colleagues, but you know what? We will take it, we will try to go with it, because remember you say you supported colleagues and this.
But the
so
thing
we could
is,
get supporting and lead backing from him.
We'll just say our colleague for put the front.
Exactly. Okay, we could get a colleague for put the front.
I know
so
a person.
We're behind. You know a person. I know a couple persons too. And so what we are doing is we are putting something, you know, going into tender, we just propose it. We are propose it, Brandon. So I think here, I think power wash the building and paint it over monthly.
Monthly.
For like
you know,
75,000. No?
a week.
A month? No, you want a week. So if
Because we have to split it up, you know.
just split it up, okay. So make we think. 75,000 a week. So that's like 300,000 for the month.
Or
okay, give me a next
we
one.
could power wash the front, the sidewalk, the front of the building.
This is sidewalk.
Just the sidewalk.
Okay.
Make we go down to about $50,000 a
So $50,000 a week. Okay.
'Cause you know you get dirty.
That seemed reasonable to as well, like 50,000. Guys, if you're wondering what we're talking
Yeah.
about or trying to understand, we're discussing or just looking at the idea of Mr. Lawrence Ellis as receiving the city council contract to cut grass for $33,000
a week.
for the next proposed 5 years.
5 years. How much that come up to, Red?
About 8.5 million and change, and then add some-
8.58 million.
Oh, thank you.
0.85.
I know you wanted to make sure I put that in there too as well. But we do know that in 2015, Mr. Lawrence Ellis did whole
Belize Maintenance Limited.
Belize Maintenance Limit too as well, and it was bought over and
By the city council,
By the city
along
council.
with all the employees.
over 150 employees and all of that. They took it over then, and they were running it and everything. And then now we're fast forwarding here too as well, where now it's like, I will get it back. I will get it back, because apparently, as the Prime Minister said, they have not been able to operate this thing the way
It's more expensive.
It's more expensive than this $33,000 weekly that Mr. Ellis is proposing. So this is just me, right? I not like it this and it that. I like bill and receipt. I like understand, like, we really didn't make this much, and how much grounds are we actually covering? Because
Yeah, that they.
and this is my thing, because I could understand that Belize City is a decent landscape, and grass can't grow back fast. So don't get me wrong, I want to be reasonable, Brandon, and I want to understand the context, Brandon. You hear me? I want to be
I have
reasonable.
a next business proposal either.
You got my next business?
Yes.
You got my next
Well,
business?
go ahead, Red. Go
okay,
ahead.
sorry. So yes, I'm looking at the fact that grass grows back super quick. There's a lot of space. There's employees that you want to make sure they're paid well too as well, because big up to all of them that do this hard work and labor and everything. So I understand that. But I just want to know what the grass areas there. Let's go start there.
So we have the medians.
So I want to, okay, I want to know that. I want to know also how much employees specifically, what's the pay. And you know why I'm saying this is because when you hear $33,000 weekly, and you're going over $100,000 for the month, and people are looking at this, and I know it's costing to run a business, but I'm also trying to see exactly how has it been operating before with the city council as compared to now. I want to compare figures, and I want to understand that we're not overspending for something too as well. Because for me, it's all about just the checks and balances to make sure what you're saying is accurate, and I don't just believe it because you say so. And that's my thing too as well. People are asking about the fact,
But, Ren, I don't
did
know
it go
this-
for tender?
I don't know the specifics of this. Why you ask me the questions for? I don't know the
But you
specifics of
support
this.
it. You
Yes,
support
but
it, Brandon.
I just support it. I never give no directive. But who I turn on the PM?
So you support something you never know specifics for? Okay.
That because of my colleague, Ren. By the way, the business is a government detailing, vehicle detailing. So that means we are washed inside of the vehicle, nice and neat.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Love it, love it.
And we have to charge more for that because I got to
Kerr, we want to bring you into this.
Okay, Kerr, you know what? We are make this work. Link me after this. We just have support. We just have to get a colleague to propose it.
Yeah.
We got this.
So-
Because I mean, if we have nurses, the council, and we
And
have
wait,
the,
that may gone to tender?
this one never gone either.
But
From my
is she a
understanding-
colleague?
Maybe she knows a colleague. She knows a. Remember, she
Remember,
knows. She knows a
she's a
colleague.
girlfriend of the counselor.
So you
Ren.
see, you just have the correct link, B. We
Got
did
it.
We did go about it all wrong.
Got it. Government vehicle detailing. We're coming to
Coming to a
service
neighborhood by
station
you.
near you.
Okay.
Yes, there we go.
Vroom, vroom.
$58,000.
We'll make you boom boom in our style, and then we could add some tinting to it too as well, because I know how people like tint. So we'll add that for extra
We can't go to
20,000.
dark because the new regulations in the coming. No matter.
But we could
But that
change-
government vehicle
we could
anyway, so all
change it.
right,
We could-
fine.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Ah,
got
brother.
it. Moving on into our fifth topic this morning. And well, we heard about the devastating news last week when the Belize Volleyball Association
Man.
and the national team came back from their competition where there were issues relating to poor officiating of that game. And well, yesterday, the Belize Volleyball Association released a press statement saying that they are looking into all of this. They're quite disappointed as is, but they're forwarding a formal complaint to FECAVOL, NORICA, and FIVB in order to look into this, because apparently the head ref
Yes.
called some very blatantly wrong calls. One of
the ball was outbound, but it was not actually outbound. They saw it too as well. It hit a player. The player even reacted to this.
the
And this
hit.
is why this bothers me, because if y'all understand how intense volleyball is, which I'm sure many of you do, the player reacted and so forth, but yet the other team still got the point. And after that, when a player, obviously emotional because of that whole situation, they call a red card, pana.
And award the next point. So
then
that first ball we gone outbound, we hit the I think it was a Panamanian player. Don't bring it a game match, right? Now, game match, game point, as some people call it. And then with that red card, just award the next one. Bam, Belize gone, done.
Just like
Step away.
that. Imagine like you emotional from off of this whole situation, and you just get a red card because you're emotional, and like you go through, because I'm sure it's an intense feeling and everything, and the captain was trying to like discuss and explain like no, it was not outbound and everything. They're not to worry. These are the things, man. The intensity. I could play it back.
Boom, touch the player. Bam. Literally touch
And that's the thing.
the
So
player.
they were asking to clear back the cameras and every.
Anyways, Red. Yes,
Anyway,
that
so they
official,
have made the report, like you mentioned before. They have submitted this, and so we're gonna see how this unfolds too as well. But this is unfair, unjust. Especially with video evidence. Like I don't like when you play with video evidence, and so this is not hearsay. She say business.
Red, sorry, I have to go back to the last topic this summer because
People get good ideas in here?
No, yeah, but
Tell me.
Daniel,
What Daniel is said,
I like paid or cut grass. We will recruit you too, Daniel. But
Okay, Daniel, you want to work with we?
what I want to know, Garden City, how much they pay for contracts to maintain for their gardens and their grass and
And the
their
city?
trees and their plants. Garden City.
Maybe Belma
I
Pan.
want to know that.
With Belma Pan?
Belma Pan is a huge city, if you ever know, with many divisions in between there. But I want to know how much they pay. Maybe Army could take one book out to that, or a page out to that.
Maybe. I don't know.
One book out to that page. Who missed that? Somebody missed that before. But I don't want how much.
So Daniel, you could deal with customer service and deal with all of her, because Daniel good at people, right? Like I noticed how Daniel, his comments are nice. So Daniel got deal with the engagement to all the persons there too as well, because obviously you keep people on track.
Yes. Well, we try to get off of the truck. But
We have to be colleagues, Brandon.
we just need for know people. That has been proven. But moving on into our final topic this morning, and a child with a disability was hurt at a healing sermon. So
This
that
is
was
beyond. So again, this is a healing. It's called Healing Stream, live healing with Pastor Chris. This was such an unfortunate situation where this child went in not with their mother specifically too as well, but
with their grandmother.
With their grandmother, and they were under the impression that they were going to be healed, and the child ended up getting hurt more than anything else, falling down on her face and being scarred, and she showed the pictures too as well of that hit. So going in one way and coming out worse too as well, and being injured in the whole mix. The mother explains how she's so upset about this whole situation because one, Why are people acting like false prophets and using God's name as a form of propaganda and to manipulate persons to get something out? So that's Miss Penella right there. So she was just speaking about how this is so unjust and wrong for these institutions to be able to like package something off as healing. So this is, you could see there's a scar on the baby's face.
This is poor Jesslyn.
And this is Jesslyn too as well for it. And so this is beyond crazy for me, Brandon, to just look and see somebody exploiting persons on their vulnerabilities of their wanting to be healed, wanting to be better, and say, you know what, I want to take this and I want to make you feel like I could do something about it, or that God is going to change the situation through me, and I would just make you feel like it's going to happen. And it's that kind of thing of just exploiting persons at the core. And through religion too as well, which is upsetting.
And that is what the mother is asking. She's not taking any legal actions or anything like that. She understands that, yes, this is an unfortunate incident, but all she wants to do is to raise awareness about these types of practices out there, especially when it comes to, like you said, Red, the exploitations of persons using religious
This is some dangerous propaganda, you know. This happened also, sorry guys, in San Ignacio, just so you guys can be able to get context too as well. Of it, and the daughter, she has cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy, yes. Right. And so they're talking, she's looking at these miracle ministries, and she's actually pushing, in her statement, she also asked for, you know, persons, maybe whether it be government, whether it be religious leaders, or so, to look at when they're having these different functions and calling them miracle ministries and so forth. And this is something widespread, not just in Belize, but in the Caribbean and so forth, to be able to check out what's happening, because sometimes there is scams and it's things that are coming against persons too as well. You know, you're preying on people's weaknesses and trying to exploit it for what it is too as well.
Everall say, well, put your hand on the PM and his cabinet. I want to touch that.
I cannot. So I like how she says here specifically, they often, without any kind of medical supervision or accountability, these persons come in here and claim instant healing for chronic conditions. These movements attract large crowds, but have led to psychological, spiritual, and sometimes physical harm for those involved. So she's calling for greater awareness of the public, regulations surrounding such events too as well, urging churches and authorities to protect people with disabilities from exploitation. And faith is powerful, the mother concluded, but true faith aligns with God's will, not human performance. Healing doesn't always come through dramatic displays. Sometimes it's accepting, supporting, and loving those whom God made exactly as they are. So I really think it was such a powerful way in how she fought back, explained herself too as well. And it's a great point that she put up for persons out there with this that's taking place.
All right. So with that, guys, we've come to the end of our Couch Talk this morning, and we do have a birthday shout out.
Yes.
This one goes to our queen.
We got our former queen, Miss World Belize 2022. Elise Vernon turns 24, and her family just loves her daily and loves her light and everything that she does. She's also the Biscayne cheerleader, and such a...
Oh, she is?
Huh? Yes, she is Biscayne cheerleader. You even know? Yes, my girl do things. So happy, blessed birthday, Elise. Thank you for always shining your light in every single area you come in contact with, and every single person that you come in contact with. May this new chapter be filled with all the wonders, with all the cow babies, and because no, you have to follow her Instagram to understand literally how she is, to bring about all the changes and all the structure and love that you brought to every single community. So, and especially for Biscayne. So happy, blessed birthday to you, Elise. And then I also just want to send a condolences to as well for, I'm not sure if people, I'm sure San Ignacio is feeling it right now and mourning to us. A lot is happening in San Ignacio. But yesterday I saw the report on Miss Lupe, who is a well-known pillar in San Ignacio for her amazing salbutes. So for persons that know Miss Lupe, she's located like right behind Sacred Heart. She operates right out of her home. Her daughter-in-law, and all of they come together. She's had this business for years upon years, and unfortunately, Miss Lupe passed away. And so I'm just sending all the condolences and warmth and peace and love to the family as they navigate such a hard hard moment. Miss Lupe was such a joy to be around, such a sweet dolly. She's always there when you go there to her store, to her shop, and she's always willing to have a conversation, tell you about the business, tell you about all she does and everything. Tell her about the sauce, but not tell her all the information about the sauce. But just, she's such a darling. And so we definitely lost a great one. And her legacy lives on through her daughter-in-law, her family, her grandchildren. So condolences to you, Miss Lupe, to Miss Lupe's family.
Right. And then we end off with a sunrise.
We end off with a sunrise too as well.
And this one is coming from Ren. Let me see. Let me see if you know what it is there.
Hey.
Okay, Denver, let's go.
He didn't load it up for make you feel it, man. For make you feel it.
See that? Where that from?
I forget. Hold on.
No, go search it.
It's in San Pedro.
Thank you so much, Alpha Gun, for that beautiful sunrise submission. Truly spectacular when you see that golden ray coming up for the first time of the day. This morning, my one be kind of clouded with some like rain clouds around it, but you see like the peak of orange just over it. It's like such glorious times. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining us for Couch Talk. And we go to our first commercial break. And when we are back, we're jumping into...
We have a range of different conversations, guys. We're going to be talking about fly fishing and how we broke the world record
and
too
what?
As well.
Which what? When did they catch Fred?
Hermit, watch out. Things that happen. he's awful.
Red, but why don't you fish for a permit, like you fish for a piece of paper? Where they go on?
Let it be known right now that doesn't know about fishes. Let it record show. Put it on the record. I don't know about fish. Okay, so I don't know about anything at all. And then, of course, we're going to be talking about the Prosper Project, which is going to be happening and what's going to be the rollout for October 30th in Toledo, how that's going to be affecting persons. And, of course, the Belize Tourism Industry Association is going to be talking about El Cayo Festival. So a range of different conversations coming on, guys. Stay tuned. You could go commercial break now.
Sure.
You could go.
Sure. Is that, if that's what...
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind, away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction, and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development Office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
In the heart of Belize, a battle is being waged, not with weapons, but with choices. When waste is disposed of in unauthorized locations, in our forests, drains, and waterways, along our highways, and in vacant lots, this is illegal dumping. The consequences reach far beyond what we see. Toxic chemicals seep into our groundwater, threatening our drinking water. Disease-carrying mosquitoes breed in abandoned tires, and wildlife mistake our waste for food. For over a decade, the Department of Environment has worked tirelessly to clean up these sites. But they can't do it alone. They need your help. And now, taking action is easier than ever. Download the ArcGIS Survey 123 app to your phone. You can report illegal dump sites. The app records the location, allows you to add photos. Simply open the app, allow location access, fill in basic details about the site, add a photo, and submit. Your report helps us protect our communities and natural resources. Every report matters. Every action counts. Stand proud in protecting our nation. Our Belize, our responsibility. Binic.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corzal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
No Wi-Fi.
You might want to sing it note for note, don't worry.
Yo, bro, need your help.
Happy.
Excuse me, class.
In every life we
Bro, I
have
have smart
some
Electrolytes one
trouble.
too.
But when you worry, you make it double, don't worry. Be happy.
Wherever the coastal road takes you, don't worry, be happy. Smart has you covered. Smart, bringing people together.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter means aren't from
We're
an
navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelso, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Endure Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
In the heart of Belize, a battle is being waged, not with weapons, but with choices. When waste is disposed of in unauthorized locations, in our forests, drains, and waterways, along our highways, and in vacant lots, this is illegal dumping. The consequences reach far beyond what we see. Toxic chemicals seep into our groundwater, threatening our drinking water. Disease-carrying mosquitoes breed in abandoned tires, and wildlife mistake our waste for food. For over a decade, the Department of Environment has worked tirelessly to clean up these sites. But they can't do it alone. They need your help. And now, taking action is easier than ever. Download the ArcGIS Survey 123 app to your phone. You can report illegal dump sites. The app records the location, allows you to add photos. Simply open the app, allow location access, fill in basic details about the site, add a photo, and submit. Your report helps us protect our communities and natural resources. Every report matters. Every action counts. Stand proud in protecting our nation. Our Belize, our responsibility. Bini.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, Ren and I went through a number of Couch Talk topics, and we're happy for all the feedback that you guys provided for us. Trust me, we have started up this business sooner or later.
Business ideas.
Business sooner or later. We gonna get it. But something else that is about to happen, and it's on the horizon, is an official launch to the Prosper Project. And what that is, well, we will be hearing from the Program Officer of the European Union, Ms. Elizabeth Matsukini, as well as Ms. Tanisha Chavaria, who is the Prosper National Project Coordinator. So good morning to both of you. How are we doing this morning?
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right. So the Prosper Project, I already love the name, right? But I see that Prosper is an abbreviation for something.
Yes.
What's that?
Okay, so the Prosper Project, it stands for Participation, Ownership and Sustainable Progress for Economic Resilience. But as the EU had mentioned before, we want it to be a synonym for prosperity in the area that we're targeting. And so we really like the abbreviation for our project name.
I know.
I love that.
It's nice. Like, that's a good one.
So let's start talking about what the Prosper Project is really about.
Yes. So the Prosper Project, it's a 4-year project that is being funded by our partners, the European Union, and it's being implemented by the International Labour Organization of the UN.
I know that we're having like a bigger launch, but we've been doing groundwork before. Talk to us a little bit about like the start of this project and like what has been done before to get us to this point.
Okay, yes. So the Prosper Project aims to strengthen local economic development in the south of Belize, particularly in Toledo and Sand Creek. And including the strengthening of the local economic development, we want to take an integrated approach where we provide skills training, develop the market through value chain development, and offer entrepreneurs some business development services. So we have started off by studying closely the local economic development environment. Does it facilitate local economic development? We have also been looking at the training institutions in the region and doing an assessment on the trainings that are offered. And then we are also doing a market study, a value chain study, to see what are some high potential value chains that we could integrate into the local economic development planning. So that's a lot of groundwork that we've been doing, apart from identifying our staff in the region, setting up our office. And so now we're in a stage where we're ready to go into the communities, and what a better way to start that than having a project launch in conjunction with our partners from the EU, our partners from the government. We're closely working with the Ministry of Labor and Rural Transformation, as well as the Ministry of Economic Transformation on this project.
I love that because we always hear about the Fort Cotton district of Toledo or that Stan Creek really doesn't have any economic activities. We're trying to push things down there and have them be economically resilient, right? At the same time. So this project comes in very nicely with that. So tell us more about the launch.
Right. So, well, the launch is happening this Thursday. We look forward to people coming out in Umeri Grove, and everybody is going to be there. Of course, our community partners, our ILO partners, our government partners from the different ministries that collaborate with us, private sector representation, civil society, and so on. What I want to highlight is many projects have come and gone, as we know, right? But what is really unique about the Prosper approach is the focus on full participation of the community. So it really takes a local territorial development approach. By this, I mean that the communities themselves will be coming up through a bottom-up approach with their priorities and their needs. This is what we want to focus on. So we envisage collaborating with communities to form local action groups that then will work themselves, with broad representation, youth, women, workers, employers associations, different groups working at grassroots level as well, private sector. And they will come up with their own local economic development plans. So they will tell us this is what we think that we need. Of course, as Tanisha mentioned, it has a very, very strong focus on inclusive and sustainable development. On European Union side, we believe that everybody should be able to live in dignity with access to opportunities and individual freedoms. And we know that there is some attention to be given to the south, and this is why we have decided to focus on Toledo and Stan Creek district. What I find really exciting about this project is the focus especially on youth and women. So Tanisha mentioned the support in terms of skills training. Also, there will be support through business hubs to help in terms of also bridging that gap with market access, because we know it's not just about skills training. Access to financing is an issue, but we need to look at the holistic situation. At times, particularly in some of the indigenous communities, you will find women that struggle to open a bank account or to get a loan. Not everybody has a birth certificate, not everybody is able to get a social security card. So we need to also look at these kind of ecosystem issues. What additional support may some of these community persons need to be able to access those financing opportunities? So we will be collaborating with credit unions as well to try and look at some of these bottlenecks. Particularly.
So I love that aspect too, because that was actually going to be my follow-up, because I hear about, getting access to finance, getting access to training and all of that's building capacity, but also, as you may know, that there's so much ground issues of persons having access to legal identity documents to even start off. So this is going to be approached when we look at the needs assessment and see exactly how we can be able to support, whether it be from the credit unions in their system.
We have to, because the one-size-fits-all approach does not work everywhere and for everyone, and we've seen this through other programs funded for the European Union. For example, we had a collaboration with Umana People to People, so in some communities in Toledo and Stan Creek. One of the things that we were doing was, giving support with late birth registration. And we had children as old as 11 years old, who had no identity coming up. So we're conscious that that is an important element. So we need to look at all of the different challenges and make sure, that everybody has access to the equal opportunities. So it's a project that takes this collaborative approach through the government, but also working with the TVET institutions, as Tanisha mentioned, because at the end of the day, we don't want to create parallel systems. We have to work with the existing institutions, maybe help them upgrade and kind of step up their offer, make sure also that those market links exist. So there is a chance also for the communities, for example, if they identify that in order to have greater market access opportunities, they may need perhaps help with, some small-scale infrastructure work in terms of roads, feeder roads, in terms of water systems, electricity access. These are things that we will also be studying and looking at to see, you know, how do we get them a better access to markets.
It's really prosperity.
Yeah, no, it's
when you
really
look at
because
it, right?
you can't just look like Elizabeth saying it's not a one size fit all. What works for Yerma
This
Grove
community might,
not might work for another community. So we have to be able to assess that and meet them where they're at too as well. So providing that is super important. So we have the launch coming up right here, October 30th. This is a really exciting time because you guys have done the groundwork to exactly assess, and I'm sure there's still more work to get done. But for persons listening right now that are hearing this conversation, getting excited for people in Stan Creek and in Toledo, what would you want them to know or be able to see information so they can move forward and follow the prosperity? Let's follow the Prosper Project.
Yes. So for this project, a big component, and in the name for Prosper, it's participation and ownership. And
Excellent.
that's going to ensure the success of the four-year project because communities will need to own their local economic development plans. And this methodology that we want to instill in the communities and build the capacity of is how do you take a look at your context, your economic context, you do your analysis, and how do you take advantage of the opportunities that you have existing? What dialogues can we have to ensure that we could promote local economic development? And this is what the ILO wants to bring to communities with the support of the European Union and the government. What tools can we provide? What links can we provide so that communities could drive and own the trajectory of their economic development?
Nice. And so for persons that want to look out for this too as well, where can they get access to information?
Okay, so we have the Prosper website.
Excellent.
At ilo.org. And for more information, what we're going to do in communities is we have a community information session after the project launch, where we are first inviting village councils and alcalde, but it's open to all communities, all members of the communities, where you could participate in an event where we share detailed information about how you could get involved in the project, who are the targets of the project. Because one thing to mention, even though we're going to focus on 15 communities to develop their local economic development plans, that doesn't mean that the rest of the Toledo and Stan Creek district cannot benefit from the project. Mainly through the training that we want to provide. We're going to also be supporting entrepreneurs where, as Elizabeth mentioned, we want to open up markets, strengthen markets, and we're going to do this through mentorship systems, establishing a business hub.
Nice.
So there's some component of Prosper that everyone in the communities
And it
could
can
benefit
trickle off from other persons.
Right, so I was going to
too.
think about that, yeah. Just like you have them sustainable and then they go off and trickle off into other little communities to make that.
Which is very important because you can't tackle all. The money is not sufficient for all the communities down there, but starting off with a good amount of persons and meeting them exactly where their needs are at, I think is what's so instrumental about this project, that I'm hoping persons can piggyback off and like tell a friend or tell someone to also to be able to like come in and check out on the info sessions, find out more about the project too as well, because it's in Stan Creek and in Toledo. So like we're touching really down south in that way that we can be able to see something pushed towards that. I know that you've mentioned like there is the needs that assessment that has been done too as well. What would you identify as maybe like the top 3 priorities that maybe have been the biggest needs done throughout the South, if you would just identify maybe the top 3?
Okay, the one thing that has stood out in the studies that we've done so far is the accessibility to training for the different target groups.
Okay.
Sometimes the women would prefer to do trainings rather than going to the TVET system. So how could we tailor training and access to skills to the different groups, to youth, to women, to males, for example. So that's one thing that Prosper has to take a look at. There's also the need or the call for mentorship. You know, how could young entrepreneurs that want to get into local economic development, what systems are in place for them to be guided? How do you, for example, when speaking to women in, I think it was trial, we were having some dialogue. They said, okay, I have a friend in my community that does baskets. We've received training in baskets. I know how to sew shirts, but I have 50 shirts. She has 50 baskets, and we call ourselves a cooperative, but we don't even know the paperwork or where to even start.
Yeah.
So these are the types of skills and training that Prosper wants to bring in for young entrepreneurs. Digital marketing, cooperativism, financial literacy, and not only those core entrepreneurship skills, but also technical skills in the value chains that we will identify. So it's really going to be a tailored approach. It's going to be a holistic approach.
And I love the conversations that the community is having too as well. Like they're explaining, really, these are the things that are issues, which we hear about often too as well. So it's like how you can bridge the gap and provide accessibility for persons to know exactly where information is at. Because a lot of times information is out there, but is it understandable? You know, can we comprehend what's going on? And then how can we find it? Because sometimes people say, go on a website, but maybe I don't have access to internet, or I don't know where to go, or I only have a phone to navigate. So like, how am I supposed to read up on these things properly? What's the model for myself?
Right, that was my thought. And so I will ask the question then, in terms of the Ministry of Rural Transformation, how have they been assisting along with this project, or how will they be assisting along with this project?
So the Ministry of Rural Transformation is one of our core partners for the implementation of the project, especially being the ministry that works very closely with local governments. They are key in strengthening local economic development. So other than providing tools at the local economic development level, we are also looking at the policies and the environment. So what policy, what legislation, how could we make this system more friendly to entrepreneurs, more friendly to local governments? And so there's going to be recommendations that come out from the study that we're going to be having, you know, that dialogue with our government partners on how we could strengthen local economic development. Other than working at the community level, we're also going to be building capacity of at the Ministry of Labor and Rural Transformation and NGOs on what are the methodologies and the techniques to promote local economic development. We've started to do some trainings already, some pilot trainings, getting feedback from them, like what could be adopted from the local economic development methodology, because it's one that's used worldwide in several communities. And we get their feedback, and from what we want to get out from the first activity, from the first study, is to create an action roadmap. What are the steps? What are some of the recommendations we need to take? And we consult with different stakeholders, because there's several hierarchies to local economic development. There's the village council, there's DAVCA, there's NAVCA, there's central government. And we have been able to sit down with these partners and stakeholders and map out the entire system, look at some of the gaps. What recommendations could we make to strengthen this local economic development system? And so that's one of the key areas for where we're partnering with the Ministry of Labor and Rural Transformation, and they have been excellent in this process so far. So we really look forward to the success of the project with these key partners.
It's exciting. It's super great to see how this project has progressed so far and where it's going to be going. So for persons that are getting excited, October 30th is literally right here. That's Thursday.
2 days away.
Yeah, 2 days away. So the excitement builds up too as well, and people can be able to stay in tune, and there's going to be an informational afterwards. You've mentioned the website, and I know that, like you said, you have like information, assistance that are like supporting persons too as well in the different villages, and it trickles over. As we're wrapping up this conversation, Elizabeth, what would you want for persons to understand out there as we take a bigger step from the steps we've already taken towards this project and the prosperity?
Yeah, I want to highlight that also, in addition to of course, the different government stakeholders that were already mentioned, we work very closely with the Indigenous Peoples Affairs Directorate, and I want to highlight this because the social fabric in the south is very specific.
Yeah.
Right.
And on European Union side, we fully uphold, promote and protect the rights of indigenous people. So this project will be no exception. We intend to make sure that we follow and respect the FPIC, the free, prior and informed consent. This is a standard which has been accepted and agreed globally in terms of the rights of indigenous, ancestral and tribal persons. So it will be the same here. As most of the communities that will be targeted will be indigenous communities, we want to make sure, that persons, that we fully respect, of course, that process and make sure that the governance is fully respected and the community level decision making. So I wanted to emphasize this because if there are people out there listening, there's a lot of projects going to the south, and just to give this reassurance that we take this very seriously on our part.
Amazing.
No, excellent.
Yeah.
So people can look forward to seeing all the boxes ticked to as well and the information being shared out there. And this is just one of the first steps. I invite you to come on after you've finish out this phase and see exactly how things are rolling out properly. To give some updates to as well, because it's really good news. We need to celebrate prosperity with the Prosper Project. But thank you again for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So with that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break. And when we're back, we dive into more exciting conversations. Stay tuned.
Have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development Office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
sleepless nights, the long days, the massive sacrifice. There is something in us that is not hypothetical. It has been tested and proven. This defiant, resilient spirit runs through the veins of our people. You come from a long line of fighters and heroes and heroines, and some of them are sitting right here in these bleachers. They had to do so much with so little to get you to where you are today. Success and titles and defeat are imposters. They don't last forever. Who you are deep down inside, now that's forever. Your family is forever. Your community is forever. Love is forever. So love deeply. Love people more than things. Love your family. Love your friends. Love your community. Love your country. Love yourself, because you matter. Please give yourself a round of applause.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Shiri Kalsil, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
My beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, we had representatives from the European Union as well as the Prosper National Project Coordinator talking about the Prosper Project, which is going to be officially launched this Thursday in Toledo. It's
Yermy Grove.
Yes, Yermy Grove. Thank you so much, Sharon. Well, we're jumping into our second conversation this morning, and we're here joined via Zoom with an angler, actually a world record holder angler for fly fishing, Mr. Ken Watkins. So good morning, Mr. Watkins. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
We're fine as
We're
well.
excited to have this conversation.
Right, and I know we have a specific viewer, Everall Wade, who is specifically looking forward to this conversation about fly fishing. But congratulations, first and foremost, about holding the world record for the most permit caught on fly. So what does that mean to have that world record underneath your belt?
Well, it means I've had a very good fishing guide here in Belize that was able to put me on fish whenever we went out. It means that I was fishing in a fantastic fishery, probably the #1 permit fishery in the world. And we're working hard to keep it that way.
Yeah, I know that the previous record was 514.
14,
if I'm not
so you got
mistaken.
515. So literally one fish.
Wait, one fish to break the record, but
break the
I
record.
read that there's much more permit that has been caught. And I understand that most of these permits have been caught in Belize. Tell us about that experience and how much years it took to reach there.
Yeah.
Yes, we're at, our number right now is 575, and all of those have been caught here at Ambergris Cay with the exception of 3, which were caught back in Florida.
Wow.
Love it, love it. So you did make mention about all of it being caught here in these fisheries. Tell us more about the importance of sustaining and protecting these fisheries.
Yes, to protect them, it's amazing. Since I've been fishing here now for 15 years, and to see the destruction of the fishery take place is amazing. Being able for the government to sell land out in the preserve and developers developing condominiums or housing projects or, in this case, resorts that are out in the preserve is really damaging the fishery, and it will, if it continues over time, it'll be like it is in Florida or Connecticut or other places in the world, which developers have been able to just take over and ruin a fishery.
So for persons that are hearing this and they did not even understand how serious the situation is, what would be your message or your public announcement, your echo of call for persons out there, understanding the importance of how you guys are protecting the environment, the fisheries, and trying your best to make sure you maintain the ecosystem?
Yes, well, the people here in Ambergris Cay have had a number of protests, but that's all they can do. They can protest. The real end is the government has to take hold and hold on to the property. And then the end results is if the tourists don't come in and don't buy the condos or don't buy these overwater suites or they stay at the resorts in the overwater suites, they'll quit building them. And it's hard to get that word out because it takes money. It takes folks like you to help us get that word out. And hopefully it will do some good over a period of time. Otherwise, if it doesn't, the fishery will go away. The tourists like me that came here have been coming now for 15 years, spending money, fishing, will go somewhere else to find the fish. And then, it's like a snowball. If the fishermen quit coming, the tourists quit coming, we quit going to restaurants, we quit staying at resorts, the resorts will start losing money. They won't be building over water. And, next thing you know, it'll be a lot of decrepit property sitting around.
Right. I love the fact that you stressed that, Mr. Watkins, because I was going to get into that with a question that we've had so many people come on our couch before trying to protect some of these fisheries from north of Belize to the south of Belize, especially dealing with some of the flats that people have been advocating against development for because of fly fishing being such a lucrative industry, a multi-million-dollar industry, if you can look at it that way. Tell us more about the importance of preserving from north to south these fisheries and kind of educate the people, because I have people in here asking what fly fishing is really about.
I'm sorry, would you repeat what I'm garbled there a little bit?
So, yes, tell us about the importance of, yes, keeping these areas preserved and also educate us a bit about what fly fishing really is about.
Okay, a great example is we all know what's happening at Kai Rosario here in Ambergris Cay. And 2 years ago, before the construction was started, we were told that they could work on the island, but they couldn't clear it, couldn't build any structures. Well, they started building structures. Then we were told they couldn't build out over the water, and now they have a number of structures out over the water being built. And the big thing, they're adding to the island. They're building seawalls and filling inside the seawalls, which was once, a year ago, it was water. 2 years ago, around Kai Rosario, I caught 60 permit on fly throughout for the year. Last year, I caught 4.
Wow.
So
in the same area?
There's just, and so far this year we've caught 3. So it's the fish. When there's that kind of construction going on, they're dredging or cutting the bottom, pounding. The fish are going to stay away.
Yeah.
And they're somewhere, but it's hard to tell where they are.
Wow. Wow.
I think that's alarming to see, you know, how this has really been impacting. You go from 6 to 4 to 3
in just 2 years.
In just 2 years, and we wouldn't know this information if you wouldn't be able to tell us, because of course, if you're not in the waters, you're not being able to like carry out fly fishing or being able to just be out there, you wouldn't know better.
And I think that's the thing with these developers, Mr. Watkins, is that they are not on the ground like people like yourselves, like we have Ewart Garbutt, we have all of these people out here who look to this industry for a sustainable way of carrying out their lives, right?
I'd love for you to, sorry.
Go ahead.
I just love for you to big up who is your terrific guide, because people here are asking to as well, who has been your guide that, you know, helped you to reach this record-breaking moment?
Oh, it's a young man by the name of Daryl Smith, and I got mixed up with Daryl, caught up with Daryl my very first trip to Belize 15 years ago. And when I was talking to Daryl, we went out, and I said, I would like to catch permit, because I live in Florida, in Florida Keys, and we have plenty of bonefish, and we have tarpon there, but we don't have as many permit. And I asked Daryl, I said, can you show us permit? We would like to catch permit. Little did I know that I was talking to, without a doubt, the #1 permit fisherman, permit guide in the country. And he says, yeah, I think we can do that. And from that date on, we have been catching permit daily at almost every time we go out.
Wow.
Right. I think I have a final question here, Mr. Watkins. Back to the issue of development. We know that in Belize, it's like people come and do as they please. You know, they get the permits. They feel like they're entitled to some of these permits. If you were to speak to the government of Belize right now, especially Department of Environment and all of these persons who issue these clearances, what would you have to say specifically to them?
I'm sorry, what would I have to say for what?
In order to preserve these areas, they offer these permits willy-nilly. They offer these developers specifically. They come in, they buy, and they feel like they could do, and they feel like they're entitled to some of these clearances to go ahead and develop. What would you have to say to the Department of Environment to stress the importance of non-development and preservation?
Well, Belize is one of the only countries in the world that I'm aware of that has protected the bonefish, the tarpon, and the permit. You cannot kill one of those fish, which is amazing. And all the anglers, the fishing society throughout the world looks to that. They have plenty of land set aside for the preserve, both oceanside and backside. It's just a matter of, and like I said, the laws are there. You guys have done everything that you could think of doing to protect the fishery. But then all of a sudden, a loophole opens up, and a developer is buying land in a preserve and destroying the bottom, destroying the land, and even surrounding reserve area is being damaged also. And then even in closer to town where it's not preserved, where they're taking out the mangroves and building apartment buildings, it's just that's the type of thing that I know when your forefathers decided, let's put this land out here to protect it, they meant to be protected, but then for some reason it's not being protected anymore. And it needs to be, or the fishery will go away, the tourists will go away, the money will go away, and you'll have to rely on diving or something else.
Yeah. It definitely is something that we have to look into to preserve, not just for now, but for the future generations to come to as well. We want to thank you and your team and everybody that has been working their best to be able to do the good work, to fight the good fight too as well, and to tell the stories that we're not necessarily very much abreast of, so we can understand the realities in the waters and what you guys are experiencing. But congratulations again.
Congratulations.
Mr. Watkins, we're really grateful that we could be able to have this conversation with you.
He's broken the record and raised the bar.
Raised the bar.
So much more permits above.
So definitely, thank you so much for this conversation. We hope to maybe have a future conversation with updates of what you're doing next to as well. Maybe you break the record, break your own record of record breaking. We don't know. But again, thank you so much for this conversation. And with that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break. And when we are back, we dive into what to expect for El Cayo Festival.
We went from Key to Cayo.
From Key to Cayo. Season. So let's go. We'll be right back.
In the heart of Belize, a battle is being waged, not with weapons, but with choices. When waste is disposed of in unauthorized locations, in our forests, drains, and waterways, along our highways, and in vacant lots, this is illegal dumping. The consequences reach far beyond what we see. Toxic chemicals seep into our groundwater, threatening our drinking water. Disease-carrying mosquitoes breed in abandoned tires, and wildlife mistake our waste for food. For over a decade, the Department of Environment has worked tirelessly to clean up these sites. But they can't do it alone. They need your help, and now taking action is easier than ever. Download the ArcGIS Survey 123 app to your phone. You can report illegal dump sites. The app records the location, allows you to add photos. Simply open the app, allow location access, fill in basic details about the site, add a photo, and submit. Your report helps us protect our communities and natural resources. Every report matters. Every action counts. Stand proud in protecting our nation. Our Belize, our responsibility.
There are so many people who are proud of you. Your parents, your guardians, your aunts, your uncles, your siblings, faculty, and friends. They are there too. They share in this achievement. Please give them a bigger round of applause. Graduates, you have a sacred duty, a generational responsibility even. You have to honor those who came before you by standing taller, stronger, go farther, go further, go harder. But stand together for one another. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, thank God. Always call to Him. He will be there for you.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, we had Mr. Ken Watkins, world record holder for most permits caught on fly, on our set, well, on Zoom, talking about basically, it's not all about fishing, it's more about conservation and protecting the environment. We hope that your ears have been piqued with that. But we're going, as Renata said, from Key to Cayo. Well, this is the El Cayo Festival coming up this weekend. And with us on the couch this morning, we have Mr. Nigel Richards, who is the Secretary of the BTIA Cayo chapter, as well as Mr. Zahir Figueroa, who's the sports liaison and member of the El Cayo Festival Committee. So good morning to both of you. How are we feeling this morning?
Morning. Thank you for having us. It's good to be here.
Yeah. Thank you for being here too. But I want to first break out this conversation by educating the people. What is the El Cayo Festival?
So yeah, well, it's a festival geared towards the cultural preservation of Belize's culture and natural history. Okay. The festival is going to be held on the banks of the Macau River. You know, that is synonymous with Cayo. When you hear Cayo, you're thinking water. Right.
You have to.
So we're going to be doing it on the Santa Elena side of the riverbank, where we can accommodate more vendors and more entertainment and so on. So like I mentioned, it's geared towards the preservation of culture and history. And Cayo has evolved into becoming an adventure hub for mainland tourism.
Very true.
So the Cayo Tour Guide Association are pretty instrumental, and they have a major involvement with the festival, and they're going to have some fun activities out there. Fun activities.
2
2
days you're gonna tell us? You're just like, I'm just
he's like, even a teaser, like, build up for the go, right?
So like, he's fun activities.
We're hoping to have we're going to have a zip line.
Okay.
For people to try down there. We're going to have canoes, of course, and kayaks. And they're also going to be teaching a life-saving skill. We're going to be having a rescue simulation.
Okay.
And we find that that's pretty important with the community up there because we have so many waterways. We have
That is true.
waterfalls and all of that. And we just think that we could add some type of teaching to that skill. And you never know, you could save a life, right? So those are some of the educational part of it. We're going to have a bunch of other vendors and institutions teaching about their work, NGOs and so on, apart from just food and beverage, which is always fun. So we've encouraged vendors to do a lot of cultural dishes and so on. We're also going to have like a boyos competition.
What?
Yes.
I like how you just politely said that. Like,
Yes.
it's like you just politely said, we're just going to boyos.
You know,
Normal thing for Nigeria.
Right? I did it.
Right.
You just breezed through it.
Well, one of the things is we want to educate the population, especially Belize the folks, the difference between boyos and tamales. Right?
I love it. I just love it. I love it.
What is the difference?
Well, the difference is in the texture of what they call the col, right? The tamales one takes a longer process.
More strained.
Yes, it's yeah. He sounds like he got some kaya roots.
Kaya roots, yeah. Kaya roots, Moratong.
Oh, good. No wonder he knows. Yeah, so stuff like that. We're also gonna have a espesha competition. It's you familiar with that?
No, what's that?
It's a corn porridge, but it's made with the purple corn.
Ooh.
And it's something that traditionally is done over finados. So that is this weekend, November 1st and 2nd.
Yeah.
So yeah, we encourage everybody to come out and participate and enjoy.
Is it like a competition where like how much you could eat? Or is it like a competition where we just stamp? I'm checking for the people.
Yeah, you sort of like that, but we're gonna have it. It's gonna be judged with different criteria, of course.
I think I want to put in a lead plug here. So guys, I some months ago had that whole tamales situation. Remember when I went to look for the best tamales in Belize City? A lot of roads were heading west to Cayo, right?
I mean,
this is your chance to eat the best. Not only tamales, boyos.
You need to see the difference too as well. I think it's good to educate yourself on the difference, sample them to just make sure you understand the texture difference, everything.
Right. Ooh, I take heat for that one this year, though, but you know
what?
what?
You learn. This is why you know if it, like answer you properly.
Yeah.
After going through suffering.
It was good suffering, though.
It was good suffering.
It's tamales all
So we're
over.
having all these, and I like how you're mentioning these aspects because you can actually see the culture part.
Yeah.
Like really play out.
Yeah.
Even into the competitions, the culture part is playing out too.
Yeah, that's the main part of the substance to the festival, no? And we're hoping it becomes an annual thing. This is the very first.
Oh, okay.
Because it feels like we've done something like this before, but we haven't.
Similar, but
Similar. We're
not
putting
the
a real
exact.
name towards it.
Yes.
And attaching the whole idea of
Branding
what it really
it.
needs to bring, brand it properly and market it out
Yes.
Version of the BTIA, right?
Ah, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think this chapter of the BTIA is quite young in blood, so
Yeah,
So you got
expect a lot
ideas
more,
and all
right?
that
Right.
stuff too
Expect
as
a lot
well.
more.
Yeah, I know, better around there. So a lot of young, intelligent people coming up. It's
Is the
good.
young blood speaking right
So
now?
Zahir, I want to ask you then, as a
Yeah.
committee member in the planning of this inaugural event now, what was that like?
Oh man, it's definitely a lot of work. People see it but don't get to appreciate all of it because they don't know all the hard work that goes into it. But it's definitely fulfilling knowing that we're putting together so much and that we have an entire community backing us.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part or you're looking for? Like, hands down, this is what you have to be able to do.
I don't want to do it, but I want to watch it. I want to watch the greasy pig.
You don't want to do it? No, man, you have to participate one time. Have you done it before, ever?
I've never done it.
But you want to watch it?
I want to watch it.
And for persons out there that are listening, like now, for some reason, besides you can't do the greasy pig, you can't get the answer, so you have to scrap it out, right? But somebody out there that for some reason they've always wanted to come to like whatever Kayo is offering and see what would you encourage them, or why would you encourage them to come out?
Oh man, a list of everything that we have going on. There's so much reasons to come to San Ignacio and Santa Elena this weekend. It's 2 days filled with activities across the board. We have an entire agenda. You won't be bored. You could spend all day out there. You won't be bored. There's different things happening. And I think Nigel will get into the thick of things a little bit right now. Giving us a bit more in detail of what exactly is going to happen.
Agenda.
I want to add to his answer, West is best, Kayo is love. Sorry, just gotta say it.
Oh, often I tell people to go there, like when they're coming to the country for the first time. I know I love the keys and everything, but I also tell them, like, if you really want to get a mixture of everything, you go to Kayo. And the restaurants and everything
the
too as
food
well.
and the steak and everything. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yes,
Please go ahead, Mr.
No
Nigel.
problem at all. Yeah, so I'd just like to briefly go over the program that we have. It's just some points. On the first, which is on Saturday, we're going to start with a Finada's altar and a tapestry demonstration. That's going to start at 8 a.m. After that, we're going to be followed by the Benquevejo marching band, who were victorious in Guatemala. They brought home the gold for that competition.
Give them their props.
Yeah, they're sort of national heroes, right? Any victory against Guatemala is good right now.
I like it.
Beautifully said.
Yeah. And then after that, we're going to have an opening ceremony. Then followed by the rescue simulation by the Tour Guide Association. And after that, we're going to have an international chess tournament, again, against Guatemala. So you have to come out and support.
La competencia de la dress.
Yeah, we're having a friendly competition with them. Then on that same Saturday, we're doing the Greasy Pig, which is Zahir's favorite.
He's going to be watching, not participating though, guys.
And we're going to have a mixology contest as well.
Ooh, okay.
Mixology competition, you know. We have a lot of talent in Kayo, and everybody is invited to participate. If you're from out district, you can, of course. And on the second day, I would like for Mr. Figueroa to elaborate a little bit on the first activities, because those will be 2 races that we're doing, right?
So on Sunday, November 2nd, we start off really early. At 6 a.m., we have a 5K and 10K running race for both men and women. We have real nice prizes for those categories. We have prizes from resorts all over the country.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And the other members from BTIA were kind enough to also allow us to host an event in memory of my dad. It's the Emil Figueroa Memorial Cycling Race.
Okay.
That kicks off at 9:30. We have categories like elite, junior, women, 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus. Top 5 prizes for all these categories.
Ooh, okay.
That's a lot.
And in addition to that, we have gift certificates from restaurants and resorts across the country. So it's nice for the athletes to come out. My only recommendation is to sign up early. We have a deadline on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Just because we have to get everything in order and be prepared
That's
for that
for both
day.
the running race and the cycling race.
That's correct.
And where would you sign up specifically?
Go to totaltimebz.com and under the list of events.
That's what I was seeing on this.
Right. Under the list of events,
It's
you
all
pick
coming
the
back
event
to
that
you.
you want to sign up for, and you fill out the application form.
I was
Okay,
in another world.
And the deadline is Friday. So when you say Friday, because you know how Crawford got, are we talking Friday 5 p.m. Friday?
Friday 5 p.m.
Okay. Friday.
Because you got to pay before you actually sign up, right?
Yeah.
No, I just check.
Brilliant question.
Because Profi will wait like 11:59.
Yeah.
And Zaire tell me Friday deadline. So
5 p.m.
So we have those sporting competitions in the morning.
Right. Followed by that, at 11, we have a musical performance by Alan McCoy on the saxophone on the stage.
Okay.
Award ceremonies for those both events at 12.
Right.
Followed by the Boyos and Ispasha competition that Nigel was talking about.
Sunday that the food one.
And then just now you mentioned the steaks and stuff like that, Kayo. We're going to grill master competition as well.
So Sunday I need for go.
Okay.
Sponsored by Running W.
Ooh.
Right.
We could get him to be a judge for that one.
Gladly will accept it.
Man,
Gladly.
you know what? You're supposed to stay away from red meat and everything too as well.
Ren, come on. Anyways, I am a judge.
I'm gonna try, but
Take off my lie hat to become judge.
Okay.
Simple as that.
So that's a grill. Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Kaya, and then grilling.
No, they're
barbecues
very,
and their
no, Kaya
meats
is
and
also
stuff.
known for their barbecues too as well.
Right, right.
But I don't know if at this point. I just, there's a lot they've been known for.
Yeah.
And then anything else to finalize the day?
A boot competition, right? For
Yeah.
both days, I think. What's the criteria for the boot competition?
Yeah, decor, culture, nature. So those things, whatever you could factor in, who factors it in best wins. So we have
People
a small.
are there still available spots for boots?
There are limited spaces, but there are still some available.
And how would they get in contact with?
On the Kayo BTIA chapter's homepage on Facebook,
Okay.
we have all the contact information there.
Okay.
They can reach us via WhatsApp,
Okay, perfect.
and we have a person assisting. Yeah.
Okay.
Time to go, guys.
Yeah.
Limited spaces. If you want to make your way there
Yeah.
and be a part,
Yeah.
please message in. And also, if you want to register for the cycling or the running, the 5K and 10K, right?
Right.
Make
Men and
sure
women.
men and women. Make sure
Yeah.
you check it out. The deadline is 5 p.m. on Friday.
Very good prizes there. Very good prizes.
And
no?
for the runners, you know, we're in Cayo, right? So we got in the run-ups on hills.
Yeah.
I know now, make their work feet, man.
Run up Cement Hill.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a part of the route.
See there?
I'm afraid to ask the road, you know, because I feel like, yeah, be one of the boys who are like, what? You go this way?
Right. But the prizes make it worth it, right? We
Yeah.
got
Yes,
The how they sell it to you?
Nigel works at Gaia. Gaia is providing some overnight stays and
Ooh.
meals and so
Yeah.
forth. No?
Oh, and Gaia
High value
food?
prizes will be out there.
Thank you.
Yes, food.
Gaia will also be a vendor out there. We're gonna have
Nice.
a taqueria out there.
A taqueria.
Yeah.
Oui.
You really need to go out there.
I am. This is
You know what,
this is
Judge,
my weekend
apparently.
plan now.
You know what, Judge?
Yeah.
I hope I cleared up with your doctor, but you know what, Judge? You know what,
Yeah.
Judge?
Yeah.
This is why you don't tell Renata.
Yes. Heed taken.
But as we're wrapping up, anything else we've left off? Anything you want to remind the audience or
Yeah.
tease the any more of?
We got DJ playing, right? I'm not
Live
sure.
music, yeah.
Live music from 6 p.m. until on Sunday to close it off.
Oh, perfect. So Until
Until about 9.
All right. I was on to kind of like, oh.
We're up the
I
next
want to
day,
put the
right?
time on it, you don't realize you're not the time person because I really.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did.
but in Cayo, we're pretty appreciative of the local population because we see that we get a lot of local travelers in Cayo, and we appreciate that. They're from all over
It's
the
a
country.
nice place to travel. Even
Yeah.
if you're a backpacker and all
Yeah.
that too as well. I
Yeah.
think it's one of the ideal places to go.
Yeah.
Check it out and really get a taste of Belize in there.
Somebody's asking in here, and to answer your first question, Belize Gal, this is the first year that they're doing this.
Yeah.
But they want to know if it will be happening again around this time, or is this dates
Right,
set?
right.
How does that work?
Right.
Don't say yet.
No, yeah. Next year we want to have it at a bit earlier date in October. October 18th, we're hoping for next year. I believe somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we want it to become an annual thing.
Because people can look for it and be like, okay, I need to go to the
Yeah.
El Cayo Festival. If you
Yeah.
mark my calendar, so people can start
Yeah.
flying in. Because people set their calendars for these things
Right.
to make sure that they're able to attend. So
Right. Next year we'll give way much earlier notification so everybody can plan.
Love
it.
Even the diaspora, right? Get everybody to come
yeah,
down
because
and
I can
enjoy.
really see how this can be a nice staple
Yeah.
for people to be a part of. But
Plenty of hotels, plenty of food, plenty of drinks, plenty of everything happening
games,
this weekend.
culture,
Yeah.
like there's certain things you've never experienced for the first time ever if you experience it. Because when
Right.
you live in a different part of Belize, sometimes you not get to experience certain.
Like catch a greasy pig, I don't know. I don't know.
The first
Zip lining
recipe.
across the Macau River.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
Cochinita Pibil, I don't know.
right.
All that
There will be a
so-
taqueria there, I mean.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have that, but an elevated version. We normally marinated it white wine, so we're gonna
Sunday is
we're gonna
the
add our
day to
own
go.
twist to it, all right?
And I think so far we have over 40 vendors, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
40
That's a-
booths out there, so...
Uno stretch by the
Yeah.
river.
Yeah. You can, viewers can go to the page and see who will all be participating.
Perfect. Okay.
As we have it all posted there, the different vendors.
And this is on the BTISP page.
Yeah, BTIA Cayo chapter.
Kaya chapter.
Mhm.
Okay. So for persons that are
Yeah.
trying to see all the vendors that will be out there, somebody done said the flights will be booked next year.
Sounds good. Very good.
So we don't know the excitement is being built
Yeah.
right now for it. Oh, I never know. Oh, I never get into that. About carnival and this all kind of thing, about Kayo and Benki and everything together.
Yeah,
The
they
excitement.
have all of that there.
Yeah, so see
Yeah.
people that, people that bring up memories and all these things. So.
Right. We invited our compadres from Benket to join with the marching band. Because, well, all of it at once.
All on one Kayo.
Yeah, yeah.
So thank you guys so much for this conversation.
Thank you
The
for having
excitement
us.
is being built.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
put everything in the chat for persons that are trying to look for where they can get to see the vendors. For vendors that want to be able to sign up, for people that want to sign up for Sunday for the race and the cycling race too as well, the running race, sorry. So make sure you stay tuned and get excited for the competition. They can be able, on the day they would be going into the cooking, the grill master competitions, or that ahead of time too as well.
We prefer, advance notification
Okay.
to prepare. Yeah.
So they on the pages and so forth, they can be able to sign up for all of that. So any competition on Wagatina,
Yeah.
please make sure when you get yourself prepared for the amazing prizes, excellent stuff. And the new blood to coming good with this kind of chapter here.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
excited to see what all comes down from this. And Brandon is going to be possibly a judge if he clears it with his doctor. So with that, we've come to the ending of this segment and this show, guys. We just want to quickly thank all the guests that were able to come in. We had the Prosper Project talking about their official launch on October 30th, which is going to be this Thursday in Toledo. And so they're going to be having exciting things happening too as well for that, with the participation, ownership, and sustainable process for economic resilience, prosperity in its whole and entirety.
Right.
And then, of course, Mr. Ken Watkins, that broke the record for the world
For the
most
most
permit caught. 515, so we're really great. And we
He's
big
at
up.
575 and continuing.
And his trainer is Daryl. His guide is Daryl.
Smith.
But Smith. Remember the last name. See how first name, you see we put it together, guys. And of course, for the Belize Tourism Industry Association, Kayo chapter that's planning this big shebang bang this weekend at San Ignacio, Santa Elena, but happening
On the banks of the
specifically.
Macau.
Yeah, the banks on the
Yeah.
Macau too as well. The El Cayo Festival, mark it on your calendars because next year, a little bit earlier, they'll be having it too again for people that want to fly in. But for those of you that are in the country, make on a way down. All roads lead to Cayo. Lead out west is the best with the everything.
Right, guys, so we've come to the end of our show, and just before we wrap up, I just want to give a quick update as well for Hurricane Melissa. Again, please send out your prayers to them. The storm has strengthened. There is now sustained wind, and this is the 10 o'clock advisory. The maximum sustained winds are of 185 miles per hour. It's still moving 7 miles north-northeast, and yes, the National Hurricane Center is advising that this is the last chance to protect your life at this point. That is so unfortunate. But guys, again, keep them in your prayers. Let's start doing our part here and gathering stuff. They will need it. They will need it. But with that, people, I usually go be beautiful, Belize.
Give yourself grace as you navigate every single day, every single moment. I will not be on for the rest of this week, guys. I'll see you back here next week, Monday. And stop choose well. This is the thing, man. They can't be nice this way, yeah. But guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow with Kevin and whoever Boozilla's gonna be on.
Right.
And of course, Brandon with who decide to
Peace.
go through the
With
suffering
peace.
on
With
Thursday
peace.
with him.
If
And
it's
remember
Miriam, I don't know. But
And remember our Halloween special that's happening on Friday, October 30th.
Oh, you not here Friday?
Oh, now it adds up to you?
Ooh, now who will be part of this Halloween special? No. Ooh.
Anyways, we're going off with you. Put on the music and we go, because I'm about to pee soon.
Not during domestic violence month.
Why you have to be like that?
Wow.
Why you have to be like that?
Wow. Well, we're waiting on the music, that's why.
We're waiting for the music. Let's go.
Place to call your home, a place where you can grow, a place stand by me and we'll take flight. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day when the sun comes up.